What is up everyone, and welcome back to Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. Today we're starting off with the fact that Pokemon can sleep standing up. Ain't that something? That's not all though. I wanted to show off the fact that I found another wild Mr. Mime after the rage-inducing fail at the end of last episode, and this time we get another shot at catching the little Mimester, and I believe on my second throw we got it. Mr. Mime has been caught. And this is a Pokemon that's so awesome in this game. I just love how animated it is, moving around and waving around its hands, doing its miming thing. And as you can see, we also gain a ton of levels off of that, including Geodude hitting level 25. This is it! Geodude is evolving! That's right, once again, capturing a brand new Pokemon has led us to an evolution as well, which means we're gonna get 2 Pokemon registered in the dex for the price of 1, starting off with Alolan Graveler, which actually counts in the Pokedex as regular Graveler as well. A little bit weird, but I guess it is a form. It would have been cool to see them separated though, but when it comes rolling down a mountain path, anything in its way gets zapped by electricity, and you will see later on in the episode, the animation for it walking behind you is so funny because it literally rolls around. We got Mr. Mime registered as well, always practicing its pantomime act. It makes enemies believe something exists that really doesn't. And finally, I wanted to show off this gambler trainer here who has a Diglett with Fissure, and not only did he use it, but he actually hit it on Bentley, and I just thought it was so random that this trainer even had the move. I just had to show it off. Now before moving on to the rock tunnel, we have one more coach trainer to take on, as well as Graveler outside of its Pokeball. Look at the way it just rolls around. Now we know why it's got a ton of little crumbs stuck to it and stuff. Don't you like Route 11? The double ones in its name are so cool. And guess what? I'm the coach trainer on Route 11. I am a coach trainer. Think you can take me on? Yes, we can. I won't hold back. Yeah! I don't know what your obsession with the number 11 is. Maybe like one of those people that always makes a wish at 1111. I never really got that, but what kind of coach trainer are you? You've got a Rattata, bro. Alright, I guess that just makes things easier for us. Unless this is actually like a Fear Rattata. Oh man, watch it be something like that. Never mind. Crunch is its first move, and that's already basically not what I was thinking of. Fear Rattata is only safe for the top percentage of Rattata players, of course. And the Seismic Toss actually, even though it has such an amazing animation, doesn't really have the damage to back it up. But I believe Scald will. Oh, actually, I guess his Rattata's a little tanky. I don't know, I know there's gotta be something special to it since he is a coach trainer. Oh, maybe he's supposed to keep making you flinch with the crunches, but it's not really working out to his favor right now, is it? As the Scald will take it down. And hopefully we get a nice TM out of this, but for real, what is up with Seismic Toss? Like, it literally throws you into space and down. It should do way more damage than that. Or they should have gave that animation to a stronger move or something, but you've got me in a good mood, so take these! Oh, Eevee candies, okay. Well, I don't really use candies, or haven't used any at all, but if you want to get candy for a specific Pokemon, try catching that species over and over, or send them to the professor. Yes, we know that, but I just haven't really been using the candy in this playthrough at all, because as you saw from the Lieutenant Surge battle, our little partner Darwin is already really strong, and giving him Eevee candies is just gonna make him even stronger, but that's never really a bad thing. Anyway, this check gate here should finally be where, oh, I thought these dudes were actually going to stop us, but this is actually where the IV checker should be, so we're finally going to get to check out our starter Pokemon's IVs, all of them actually, because we've got like 5 starters on the team, but I want to head to Lavender Town, but there's this huge Pokemon in the way, sound asleep. Oh, we got to check that out as well, but hi, remember me? I'm one of Oak's assistants. The professor told me that if your Pokedex has a good data on 30 species, I'm to give you the judge function. So let me ask ya, have you gathered data on at least 30 species? Why, yes, we have. At least I hope so. Great! You've caught 42 species! Whoa, that's a lot more than I thought. Now, let me update your Pokemon box. And now we get the judge function. So yeah, you don't actually have to go to this guy at all. You just unlock it, and now you can do it on the fly, anywhere, anytime you want. So let's go into our party, Can we do it from this menu right here? Like if we just check summary? Oh yeah, look at that. Hit Y and you can judge best in special attacks, fantastic special defense and defense apparently, and 3 good stats. I thought they were supposed to have like 5 perfect IV stats, but as you can see, we've only got special attack. Here it is, the most important Pokemon of all. Let's hit the judge, and holy moly! No wonder our Eevee is so powerful, dude. They actually give you maxed out stats on everything. You can see in the top left there, it says good stats. Oh, actually this Graveler somehow has 3. Maybe because it was a trade, but yeah, if you don't have anything crazy, you'll just get okay. You know, it's okay for Yegdip. He's still our precious little Pidgeotto, who must be protected by the rest of the team, the bodyguards. And speaking of bodyguards, I believe there's actually a body guarding the path over here, and oh my gosh, that is amazing. A Pokemon is sprawled out in a deep and comfortable slumber. I wish I could sleep like that, man. I feel like when I sleep on my back, it just doesn't work out, but it just looks so relaxing. Look at that. And Darwin apparently wants to play, so this is gonna look hilarious if Snorlax is in the background, except it's not, so at least we get a little sneak peek at what's coming up in the future. And now it's time to head back to Cerulean. But here we are back in Cerulean City, and if we go to the east exit, you may remember there was actually a chopped down tree here, so we're going to use our newly acquired secret technique. Or actually, I guess this is now an oldly acquired. The new one is actually Light Up, which I love the name of still, but ooh, I didn't actually remember there were trainers in this route, but I see a Nidoran over there as well, and a bug catcher. I guess we're in for the long haul today, so this is the official beginning of the episode as we're heading through Rock Tunnel. So if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button and show your support for the series. And let's get to it, as we've got a picnicker here with an Eevee. And it looks like our own Eevee actually wants to help us out with a support move, but I feel like the support move is not quite as good as actually bringing out Darwin and, you know, going for our all-out one-shot move. I forgot what it's called on Eevee, but I think it always does one-shot. So maybe when a stronger Pokemon comes out. I mean, I feel kind of bad for this little girl's Eevee here, but like if I'd brought out my own Eevee to destroy it, I would have felt even worse. So Alicia has also got a Gloom, and it's been a while since we've used Yegdip. I think a couple of episodes now he's been sitting on the bench. Of course, we had Lieutenant Surge's gym, so there wasn't really going to be much that Yegdip could do in there, but coming up with Rock Tunnel, I think Yegdip will get more of a chance to battle and everything, at least in the routes before it. But the Gloom goes down at last, and I guess I actually should try to use some of the candies, because I feel like we'd be one-shotting most of these Pokemon. I have mixed feelings about difficulty with this game, as you guys may be able to tell. Sometimes I say it's too easy, sometimes I say it's not easy enough, if that even is a thing, but I guess it's never bad to just one-shot random trainers, you know? You want to get through them as quick as possible, as we've got a hiker coming up here next. I don't even know what he said, but Jeremy Healer has only got, ooh, an Onix actually. And I love seeing Onix because look at how big that thing is, dude. Like, this is the first Pokemon game where I think we actually get to see Pokemon in their, like, real size. Or maybe they'd had it in Sun and Moon, but I feel like it wasn't this drastic. Like, Onix actually looks as big as Onix should look. And the perspective change is also pretty cool. Like how we see our Pokemon, like, more zoomed out, because it's got to make room for that big old rock snake, you know? I'm not talking about Jeremy's. Or I guess I am. His Onix, of course. Let's keep going through this route, though. And I guess we'll backtrack a little bit for that bug catcher. I really like riding on Arcanine, but it can get a little cramped sometimes, I guess. And whoa, come on. Picking up the ether there was a struggle. But like right here, I want to dodge out on the Pokemon. And I feel like with Arcanine, it's a lot easier to accidentally run into them. But got a bunch of little Nidoran females there. I remember when we almost found a shiny Nidoran male. Or at least I thought I did. But anyway, bug catcher dude here has got a Paris. And this reminds me, we actually have a Paris of our own that I tried training up a little bit. I think it's around level 20 now. Excuse me. So maybe I should bring it back and try to get some levels on it. Since I've been complaining about Arcanine Oh man, I thought for a second that was a shiny, dude. It's always the swirls around the Pokemon that trick me, but there was actually a wild Raticate there. I don't know if we have one of those. Oh yeah, we have a Alolan Raticate, of course, so let's make sure to go. Ooh, no! Wartortle! Come on, Bentley, you can make it up. I believe in you. That's so funny, man, that he can't do it, but he'll get teleported right to us. And this kid's taking Rock Tunnel as well. Are you really, though? Or are you just gonna stand there forever? Because someone in the comments the other day actually pointed out to me that everyone else in the Pokemon world basically has freedom to do whatever they want, while our trainer is forced to like battle all the trainers and stuff before you can move on to explore the whole region. I mean, that's kind of true, but like 90% of the people in this world still choose to just stand there and wait for someone to walk in their line of sight. Like, what kind of life is that, dude? You're literally just standing in the same spot forever. I mean, you could say I kind of sit in the same spot forever for most of my life. I mean, it's not just my job or YouTube. I just like sitting at the computer all day, so I guess we're really not that different from the people in the Pokemon world. I'm just questioning that kid. He said he was going to Rock Tunnel. I have a feeling he's just gonna be chilling here for the rest of the game, which essentially means for the rest of his life, so I don't know, a little questionable, but man, I am sucking at picking up these items today. I don't know why, but wow, the youngster just straight up dodged us there, and I have a feeling there's a hidden item there, but I'm not gonna bother because I just click around and never find anything, so let's just take on the youngster for real this time. And Chris here is gonna have his own little Diglett, which gives me flashbacks to that fissure Diglett. It was actually Bentley that died to it as well, so let's just hope this Diglett doesn't have that. My man Chris has also got a Fearow. That feels a little early to see Fearow, but we might just start seeing them in the wild soon enough then. And that reminds me, I guess it's not Thanksgiving anymore, that was yesterday, but happy late Thanksgiving? I mean, Fearow's not really a turkey, but it just reminds me of one. I myself have not really had a turkey type of Thanksgiving in a while. I feel like, I mean, it's cool to get together with family and everything if you got them nearby, but in my opinion, you know, it's a little overrated. I'm more of a get some pizza and chill type of... What the... Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, I thought that dude was just gonna keep dodging on us. Like, I thought he was programmed to actually dodge us, but it was just that lucky, I guess. As Black Belt Bryce. I was about to say Black Belt Blyce, but it's alright though. He's got a Mankey here. And to wrap up my little Thanksgiving tale, I guess I just wanted to say that the last few Thanksgivings, I've just been chilling with friends instead of family because, I mean, I live kind of far away from them, first of all, but I also really enjoy Thanksgiving with friends, actually. It's like a lot more humble, I guess, if that makes sense, because I've never been a fan of like doing this big old fancy dinner and going all out, you know, on a turkey and everything. It's just like a lot, you know. I never cook, or I just don't know how to cook actually, so even if I tried to make a turkey, probably end up really bad. But I know my mom, my grandma, aunts and stuff in the past when I was younger, they'd slave away all day, man, making that turkey, that Thanksgiving dinner. And it's definitely worth it at the end, but I like the Christmas dinner more, I guess is what I'm saying. So for Thanksgiving, I like to keep it a little more low-key, you know, pop a couple cold one with your buddies, maybe get a pizza. I don't even know if they deliver pizza on Thanksgiving, actually, but I know in a couple of the previous years, like, we just went to Walmart and grabbed a bunch of, like, biscuits and random stuff and just all got together, watched some TV, you know, with some root beers, and it's just more low-key, I guess, but, you know, you gotta just chill with the people that you're thankful for. And although I'm very thankful for my family as well, I mean, being far away from them is probably the biggest part of it, but I was never a huge fan of, like, big family gatherings, you know. It's just like too many people, everyone's trying to talk to each other and over each other, and I don't know, it's just a lot to handle. I guess I just like to keep things a little more low-key or private or whatever, but that Yegg Dip goes down, and our own Yegg Dip gets a level up as Paris learns Slash. What the heck? That seems like way too strong for that little bug, but I guess it makes sense. It's got the claws for it, that's for sure. As Picnicker Caitlin goes down. Oh no! Should have picked Ezreal. You don't really get to pick your name though, but, whoa. Oh, okay, this is the area we were in earlier that I said was gonna be a dead end. And indeed it is, but at least there's a hiker to take on. Did this man really just whip out 3 Geodudes on us? Alright, I'm running out of PP on Scald, but we do have Water Gun. And I don't think we actually saw the animation for that until now, but it's a little bit different than what I expected. Usually Water Gun is like a straight, you know, spout going out from one Pokemon to the other, just a straight shot, but it was more like a little bullet in this one, which makes sense, you know, it's Water Gun. Just a little sound effects with the Munch. Gotta go all the way around again though, and make sure we don't drop off that ledge this time. And oh, I guess that's actually the end of the route, as we've made it to Route 10 now. Is this what I'm thinking of? Because this area leads over to the power plant, and I'm pretty sure... What the... Chansey? I'm not even gonna bother with it, man. I've had such bad luck with Chanseys. That's like the bane of my existence, bro, in this game. But, can't quite surf yet. The water is moving gently, but we can't hop in there. Apparently, no one taught our player how to swim. The character. Wow, that Fearo! No fear, dude. Just going right over the ledge. Come back here. I want to catch you. And I kind of want to try to get Chansey too, just for the experience. But Fearo is first, since it is a Pokemon we do not have in the Pokedex yet. And also a Pokemon I didn't even know you could get in the wild, but I guess we did predict it since that youngster earlier had one. But let's see how our luck is today as we go for the Great Ball. Wow. How did it just completely... What the heck, dude? I'm so bad. What? How is it going completely over it? I don't understand. Okay, that time it hits. I guess I was throwing it too hard, but I didn't even know that was a thing. And there we go. After missing 5 Great Balls, just throwing them away, we finally get the Fearo. And Darwin's actually going to get level 28. Oh my word. We are getting up there for sure, as we're learning Double Edge, and it's got 120 power, but it also does a lot of recoil damage. So is it worth it to go get rid of Headbutt? I think so, actually. Double Edge is just way too strong to pass up, man. Like, if it was Takedown, I'd be like, no, no, no. But Double Edge, on the other hand, now that's bueno. A Pokemon that dates back many years. If it senses danger, it flies high away instantly. Wait, why has it existed for many years? Isn't that like every Kanto Pokemon? I don't know, but it's Chansey time! Wow! Look at that, guys. I didn't say a single word, and somehow we caught it on the first try. And as you can see, Chansey is an experienced monster. So if you ever want to just, you know, get some level ups, maybe grind up for those master trainers in the post game, I would definitely recommend to try and get a Chansey chain. Although I'm not sure if this is the best area to do it. I mean, a Chansey popped up pretty quickly there, but I feel like Chanseys just pop up for me out of nowhere just to troll me, like literally to remind me of the bad experiences we've had. What? Hey, you're the kid that's been getting in our way all the time. Wait, do I know you? Oh no! Oh my goodness, he called for a lot of backup. It's because of you that Team Rocket's reputation was totally smashed. We'll never be able to face the boss at this rate. Which means we'll have to take our revenge on you. What is this? 4-on-1? Hold it. Whoa. Oh my gosh, is this for real? Ganging up on a child. I absolutely can't forgive that. Who are you, lady? We'll gang up and take you on, too. I don't know about that. I'll handle these 3. Could you take that other one for me? You all know her. I know her. Lorelai of the Elite Four. Leave it to me. Good answer. Now then, let's go. That's the name of the game. And we only got one Team Rocket Grunt to deal with, as Lorelai's gonna take a 3-on-1. That's crazy, dude. I did not expect an Elite Four member to just show up out of the blue. And now I'm wondering if maybe the other Elite Four members are gonna have a little cameo before, you know, we actually get to the Pokemon League. That would be so awesome. I mean, it also builds up the suspense. Like, you see this mysterious, strong lady here taking on 3 Team Rocket grunts. And at least if I had no idea who she was, like if I was a kid playing this for the first time and never played Kanto yet, I'd be like, dang, who is she, you know? I want to fight her. Or maybe not, because she is looking pretty menacing, taking on 3 grunts. But after all, they're still grunts. I mean, they got Raticates out here, dude. You can't really expect much from them. But I actually didn't realize that you end up fighting the same grunts like multiple times. What if the boss hears about this? That ain't my problem, dude. But yeah, it's like the same grunts from like earlier at Mount Moon that reappear, which makes a lot more sense, because how the heck are there like 20 rocket grunts that all just have a Rattata and Zubat? Jeez, kid, just how strong are ya? I mean, I guess that's the most common Pokemon, so they probably steal a lot of them. Even 3 of us rushing you wasn't enough. Those incredibly powerful Ice-type Pokemon! Who are you? I am Lorelai of the Pokemon League's Elite Four. Shall I freeze you all solid too? Elite Four! We surrender! That face. Is she floating right now? Okay, let's ignore that. You're a pretty talented trainer. It was plain to see during your battle. I see. So you're collecting gym badges. Got 3 so far. I look forward to when you come to challenge the Pokemon League. Until then, see ya! I tried to come up with an icy pun to say goodbye, like, ice to see you again. That's not very good though. So I'm glad Lorelai just didn't make ice puns. I mean, she seems a little too serious for that, you know? I swear, if somehow I became a gym leader in a future Pokemon game, or like an Elite Four, or just a trainer, a character in them, it would be the worst, man. Like, the puns would not stop. And they'd be bad, for sure. Like, Cheesy is my middle name. Sigh-yi-yi. As it goes down, already getting a nice battle in there. Still really wish he'd learned Razor Leaf already, or just something better than Vine Whip, because it's not cutting it, man. Literally, it's a Vine Whip. Should be cutting it, but it ain't. Anyway, we've got another coach trainer over here, and I've got no idea what she's going to have, but you know what? Let's actually give Yegdip a shot here, since we haven't used him in a little bit, and Bentley is a little bit low on HP, but before we do, got 3 more Great Balls right over here, and it is time. The Rock Tunnel's a tough place. Why don't you train here before you go? I'll train you every step of the way if you want. Yes, let's battle. Kiddo, I'll give you a workout. That's exactly what I need. I literally haven't gotten up from my chair ever since Let's Go came out. And Coach Trainer Tasha, I love the Coach Trainer female sprites. Like, just looks so fierce, you know? Turns out Yegdip can't actually do much to Poliwhirl here, though. So it's time to go into Artie. And I could set up the Leech Seed Poison Powder combo. I feel like it does help him out a lot since Vine Whip doesn't do the most damage. But that's a whole turn you've got to set up the Leech Seed, and you never know if it might miss or, like, I don't know, just not do enough damage. And Vine Whip does take it out in 2 hits, so who really cares at the end of the day? It would have taken us 2 turns just to set up. And oh my gosh, he's got a Primeape, and I accidentally didn't swap out. Yegdip could have actually handled this guy. Primeape looks so cool though, look at him. Little nose, twitching, sniffling. He looks so angry, dude. I guess because he's got like that anime anger point thing by his eye too. I don't know what you call that, like the veins, I guess. You pretty much only see that in anime though, like, but you know what it means, like the equivalent of it in real life. Anyway, we did hit the Leech Seed thankfully, which means, you know, we're going to be doing a little bit of extra chip damage every turn, as our Vine Whip barely does anything, so the Leech Seed is definitely going to help. Look at how much it sapped it, and look at how much HP it gave us back too, man. That's pretty powerful. So in combination with Poison Powder, or even better, Toxic, I know Venusaur/Ivysaur can be a pretty strong Pokemon. It's just, you know, not as quick at taking enemies down as I like. But he's pretty good at it, as the Leech Seed, yes, it finally takes down the Primeape. That thing must be real angry now. I know it doesn't like losing. I don't know why I feel like that's part of its Pokedex, but way to go, youngster. Wait a second. I ain't no youngster. What are you talking about? Turns out you taught me a thing or two. Here, take this for the lesson. And we get Brick Break, the move that she kept using over and over. I should have actually expected that, but this move can break through opponents, light screen, or reflect too. That is awesome. And before we head into the rock tunnel here, leading us to Lavender Town. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and heal up. And actually, you never know if you might find a special trade here. I guess not that guy, though. I guess no one in this Pokemon Center is that important. But come Lavender Town, I have a feeling we'll have a pretty nice trade to do at the Pokemon Center. I am very much looking forward to. But for now, gotta heal up our Pokemon, and it is time to head to Rock Tunnel. So here we go. I have no idea why these chop down trees are here. Like, it literally takes a couple seconds to... Come on, Bentley, you gotta stop doing this. Let's go into the rock tunnel, though, and... Whoa. It's pitch black in here. You want to use a secret technique, light up? Yes, we do. Even though this looks awesome, I kind of want to explore it for a little bit without lighting up. Wow. I would have actually just started walking up here and just kept going straight and being like, why can't I go? This looks really cool in this like silhouette mode, so I'm gonna just not do it for a second. And oh man, okay, this is actually a little harder than I thought, as we've got a Graveler there already. That's the first time we run into that. And whoa, is that a Cubone? I'm pretty sure that was Cubone's cry, so yes it is. And the battle is definitely lit up, so I guess it's not really the dark cave I was expecting anymore. But holy moly, I bought a lot of Pokeballs, dude. Alright, little Cubone. Hopefully you're not too feisty to capture, because I don't really want to keep using Great Balls. And nice! Get it on the first try there. And that is definitely a new Pokemon. The first time that we've run into a Cubone. Excuse me, I'm a little gassy today. Even though I'm like really bad at burping. I feel like I mentioned this in a video before, but I've never been able to like force myself to burp. I know everybody else basically can do it, but I've been or tried to learn it multiple times, but I don't know, just no one was ever able to explain it properly, or maybe I just don't know how to, like, I just don't understand how to do it. Anyway, Cubone wears the skull of its deceased mother. Its cries echo inside the skull and come out as a sad melody. That has got to be the most depressing Pokedex entry ever. But of course, most of us probably knew that from before, since it is like Cubone's defining feature, which is really messed up to say. Like, your defining feature is being an orphan, but that's how it is. And whoa! What? Oh, played a bunch with Bentley. That's awesome. Look at that. We've got a different angle going on here, and it's literally pitch black. Oh, we get to play high five. Yes. We've only ever done this on the Let's Go Pikachu version when I was playing in handheld mode that one episode. But, oh, that's so awesome. Yes, little Darwin. Let me poke those little ears or cheeks. I love it. Here, have a little banana berry. Just for all the hard work you've put in, all these gyms and everything. But what we actually want to do is go to secret techniques, and you'll see we got chop down. There's 3 more to unlock, and light up, my favorite. So we're going to do that right now. And actually get rid of all the smoke, which is kind of ironic since we're lighting up. But, ooh, a Machop. Is this actually the first Machop that we've run into as well? I think so, in the wild for sure. And I heard Geodude's cry. I thought it was Machop, and I was very confused. But yeah, Machop sounds a little bit more kiddish, I guess. Youngie. Youngie is definitely not a word. And that just reminded me that that lady called us youngster. And I was like, nah, bro. But I guess we kind of are. I mean, at least our character is definitely a youngin. That's actually a word. But this Machop, dude, this little youngin is actually kind of feisty. But we do get the excellent capture that time. And come on, dude. That was so close, dude. I don't want to use a Great Ball, though. Like, maybe I'm stubborn. I don't care, though. I know we're going to catch it eventually. And there it is. We've got ourselves a little Machop. That's like 3 Pokemon already for the Dex today. And hey, Paris might actually be evolving soon enough, too. Making that 4. But for now, This is going to be Machop, very powerful in spite of its small size. Its mastery of many types of martial art makes it very tough. That's pretty cool, man. Fighting type Pokemon, of course, you know, they're all about them martial arts. And something kind of cool that I never knew until later on is dark type, I think at first at least, was considered kind of like the opposite of fighting. So it's not literally darkness, but more like dirty fighting, which is why you see moves like Thief and Crunch, and I don't know, there's a couple of other examples. I think like Beatdown is dark type, where basically it's like dirty techniques for fighting instead of like karate chop or like low kick. I'm literally just naming moves right now, but maybe it makes sense to you guys. How did it take me this long to realize the dude is literally dressed up like a Slowpoke? And of course, he's got a Slowpoke. Oh man, I guess I'm the Slowpoke today, but that is just too funny. Look at that shirt, dude. The little ears and everything. He's even got the tail, actually. That's like literally the perfect cosplay right there. I wish they would actually just call them cosplayers in the game, but I don't know if that's like actually a real term. I mean, it has to be at this point, you know. We've had cosplay around for years. I mean, obviously comic books and stuff existed since way before the internet, but game over. That face, dude. Oh man, this guy goes beyond cosplay. Like, this is a full-on roleplay right here. I'll get a Zubat as I go. Oh my gosh, Rhyhorn? Yo, I didn't even know he was in here, but that is awesome. We're gonna have another Pokemon to add to the dex here, a big old burly rock type. And for this guy, I am definitely going Great Ball. I was about to do a berry, but I don't know. I guess it's just easier to go for Great Ball. I have way too many Pokeballs, but at this point, I guess everything we run into is just going to be better to go with a Great Ball. So, I mean, let's just start using them. You know, I did stock up on them for a reason. So, here we go. Oh, come on, Rhyhorn. I thought that was it, dude. I thought we had a little bond, you know, from back in the Pokemon X and Y days. Our mom had, you know, the one in her front yard you could ride on for a little bit. But we're not talking about Rhydon. That's the evolution. This is Rhyhorn. And please stay in the ball. Yes, we've done it. Got ourselves a Rhyhorn. And that's now like the 5th Pokemon. Dude, I've lost count, man. We've caught a lot this episode, which is awesome, of course. I love me some new Pokemon. Actually, I just remembered Mr. Mime at the beginning, so we might be at even more, but a Pokemon with a one-track mind. Once it charges, it won't stop running until it falls asleep. Never knew that about Rhyhorn, but that's a pretty fun fact for sure. Golbat too? Holy moly, dude. The fun never stops. There's just so many new Pokemon to get here. And now we got Chew. Golbat. That was pathetic, man. Alright, this better hit. Oh my... Okay, I'm just gonna wait for you to get in the middle then. Really? Holy crap. Maybe this is the Pokemon I need to start using those banana berries on. And I know they're called Nanab, but just look at the word backwards and come back to me. At least we get it on the first try. Or the first one that we actually hit, you know, the first Pokeball that lands on it. Because that was pretty annoying to actually hit in the first place. But another one for the dex. I feel like we're way over 50 now. It attacks in a stealthy manner without warning. Its sharp fangs are used to bite and to suck blood. A little gruesome, but you know, it's a vampire bat thing. Vampires are based on bats, right? Or like, how does that work actually? I don't know if Dracula was the first vampire or if like they wrote books about vampires before then. They probably weren't popular until Dracula though, but I don't even know why I'm getting into this right now. I'm not really that into vampires, but holy, oh, that's a lot of Zubats. I mean, Golbats, and also a Rhyhorn. I was actually expecting them to be a little bit more rare, but oh man, Graveler. Alright, guess we've got no choice. Right in our way. Looks like any other rock too. At least we've got one now if we want to have the full Pokedex in our box or whatever. I think people call it the living dex, but it is pretty cool. Having like a living Pokedex is actually something I actually used to do as a kid, but just never called it that, you know. I just thought it was cool to have. Whoa! Kangaskhan! Does that mean we can actually find Kangaskhan here in wherever we are? You know what? This is actually the perfect Pokemon to try out our little shake attack here. So Darwin, get out here for at least one battle in today's episode. And the fake out comes out. Okay, that was actually perfect. So if we shake our Joy-Con, we can go for Darwin's sure hit move. But is it a one-hit move though? Eevee Volley, let's go! Oh, hey, it's actually not a one-shot. So it's a sure hit, it can't miss, but I thought it was also a one-hit for some reason. I guess not. But we do got double kick, double edge. Let's go for the edge today, and that is definitely going to finish off the big bad Kanga. I always feel bad taking those down, though, because, I mean, if the mom faints, what's the little baby going to do, you know? Maybe pop out the pouch and kick some butt. You need a Mega Stone for that, though, but... I'm tired. I'm never gonna get over that face, dude. That's just too much for me. But, oh, narrowly avoided that Golbat there. And I think, yeah, this is definitely a dead end. But we get a revive for our troubles. Jeez, I knew the rock tunnel was going to take us a while, but this is just beyond what I expected. So I think we're going to end off the episode here, and in the next one, we will finish up exploring the rock tunnel and hopefully make it to Lavender Town, where some very spooky things await us. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.